next is a special look ahead at the Housecall Pro product roadmap with Roland and John. I'm personally super excited to see what our product and engineering teams have cooking up for our pros this year. Make sure to stick around at the end for a surprise feature launch that will change the way you do business forever. Over to you guys.
Hey everybody, I'm Roland Ligtenberg. I am one of the co-founders of Housecall Pro, and I'm here today with John Martin, our Chief Product Officer. We're going to be talking about all kinds of fun stuff, our roadmap, our product philosophy. But before I get started, I'd love to kind of tell our audience today a little bit about our product vision and what we're building.
Well, we've had this vision to be the one operating and financial platform to run your business. So everything you need to be able to get jobs, price those jobs, communicate with your customers, do those jobs, get paid, manage your cash, build loyalty with your customers. And so we're building towards that every single day. At the same time, we're spending a tremendous amount of time getting feedback from all of you about what's working and what's not working, collecting our pro votes, prioritizing them, counting them up, turning them into solutions that we then build to make your day easier, because we want to be there with you every single part of the day and make it flawless as you're impressing your customers and building a business that you're proud of.
Well, I'm excited just for 2024 because we've got quite the product roadmap that matches the vision that we've got for the product that you're just talking about. So let's start with that. Right?
So we are going to highlight just a few of the key features that you're going to be able to experience in the coming months and weeks across different aspects of this platform. So as you know, we've recently launched Marketing Center, and I encourage you to check out the virtual summit session on it, and also to check it out in your product. But building off of that, another way that we're helping you get more jobs is through a customer referral program. And so this feature allows you to get more high quality leads from referrals from your happy customers. And the first version of it will be for pros that are using online booking and customer portal. So what we're looking at here is the customer portal, and the referral program is embedded right here, and homeowners can access it from their customer portal. They click to get a referral, and so then they can get a link, and then they can send that link to their friends, their neighbors. They can post it on Nextdoor or Facebook when someone says, "Hey, do you know a great pro?" And then that link will take them to your online booking page. And then it allows you to be able to track which customers are coming through that referral program. So it's a great way to ask your customers to generate new leads for you from their friends and neighbors. And so what's coming next on this, you'll have all kinds of customization that's available, discount codes for the referrals, ability to choose where that referral link goes to, and a bunch of other customizations. So as you also know, we've recently revamped our sales proposal tool, and encourage you to check that out in the product and in the session. And but another key way that we are helping you price and win jobs is through the estimates on jobs. So this feature is especially useful for mechanical pros who have a diagnostic workflow, who need to sell work while they're on the job, or who need to see sales-related KPIs for their team so they can track performance. So it allows you to create an estimate straight from the job, and so there's no more need to create segments or a separate estimate. And so you can hit estimates, you can create good, better, best options. The homeowner can approve one of those options, and then it gets added straight to the job right then and there. So this allows you to increase your revenue by sending an estimate during a diagnostic call or right there and then during the job. Okay, so when it comes to communicating with your customers and with your team, we have a couple of tools that are essential. All of our pros are using chat, but we also have a really robust voice product, which we call VoIP, which is voice over IP, which allows you to make and receive calls on your computer and track and record calls and route calls to the right people. And so one of the last features that we've needed to provide there to make it really sing is called IVR, which is interactive voice response, which is a fancy word. You all know it because it's the kind of thing that when you call somebody, they say, press 1 for this, press 2 for that. That's what that is. And so this feature is for pros who have VoIP and need a better way to understand what customers want before actually answering the call. And so this will come ready to go with our voice product. And it's an automated message that plays immediately upon a customer receiving a call. And it asks them to press 1 if they want to book an appointment, press 2 to follow up. And you'll get to set it up exactly as you want it to go and set the routing and set up through this setup wizard that we have. And this is a key piece of this is spam reduction. So it simply filters out all the spam calls that aren't able to press a number on your menu. So super helpful for all of our VoIP customers as they're getting their customers into the right door. Okay, we are going to move now to executing jobs, which has been the bread and butter of our platform for a long time. And we've got a couple of different features that we want to highlight here. So the first one is a major overhaul of our checklist product. So checklists ensure that employees are following the necessary steps, the procedures, they're documenting the right level of detail out in the field. And so they live on jobs and estimates. And our new and improved checklist gives Pro a robust set of new features that gives you insight into what's been done, what's not been done, and what still needs to get done. And it provides a lot more options for how to complete checklist items. Like, for instance, you can now upload a photo, and that's a way of completing a checklist item. Or something can pass or fail a test. And it also allows you to send this to the homeowner as proof of the work that you did, and you have that for your own internal systems too. So make sure that nothing falls through the cracks and get higher quality work done in the field, and helps you look professional and trustworthy to your homeowners. So this goes out in the summer, and there'll be, we start out with a small set of checklist items, and we'll be just adding to that as we go over time. Okay, next up is videos on jobs, which is another way that we're helping you all do quality work out in the field and communicating about that work. So you'll be able to add videos and jobs to the attachment sections of your jobs. And attachments, as you know, live on jobs. So you'll be able to upload videos up to 1 minute long, and they're a perfect way to add more context to the job as you're doing it. And so you can see these videos yourself on your Housecall Pro product or your mobile app, and they can be sent to the customer individually or attached to the invoice. And so customers will be better informed about the work that was done, and it leaves a really great professional summary of the work. And then you can use this to ensure that you've got high quality work going on internally. So this is going out in the summer as well. And then we'll have many more features like the ability to annotate on videos and do longer videos than just 1 minute. One of the hardest things to do in the world of a pro is to get work done in rural areas or when you're offline. And so we've been working diligently to build an offline mode that helps you and your techs get work done even when you're out of cell service or not on Wi-Fi. So our first version of offline mode allows you and your techs to access critical job information while on the mobile app. And so right now it's focused mostly on job and dashboard, and you'll be able to know that you're in offline mode because the app will say it. You'll be able to view job information like notes and checklists, and you'll be able to view upcoming work on the dashboard so you always know where you're going next and where that job is located. So it allows you and your techs to keep going, doing work even when you're offline. And this is going to go out in just a few weeks, and then further improvements will be being able to view the calendar and then to also make edits and upload those to the job once you get back online. Okay, the final one of the executing jobs features that we want to highlight is maps on the calendar. Sometimes you just need to know where your jobs and where your techs are going to be and to be able to see it on a map. So this allows you to schedule routes efficiently and to make sure that you're not spending too much time in the truck. So the map on the calendar allows you to visualize your schedule, optimize it based on the job location, and then see the drive times between jobs. And so this map is located directly on the calendar, and then you'll be able to visualize your schedule within the context of the map. And so there's no need to go check Google Maps to see if you'll be able to make it on time to a job. And then you can move your schedule around based on how you're visualizing it to optimize for drive time and make sure that you're missing high traffic areas or high traffic times and just basically fit more work into the day. Getting paid is the lifeblood of your business. And so we want to go through a couple of features that help you get paid faster and get paid in a way that really works for your business. The first feature that we'll discuss is meant for pros who do longer projects that require multiple invoices. So progress invoices allows you to send multiple invoices throughout a job. That could be taking a deposit at the beginning, taking a payment as part of a major milestone in the middle, and then final payment upon completion. So this will be available on all jobs, and it's a simpler way to invoice. And it's great in that when used in conjunction with multi-day appointments, you can just do everything on one job. No need for segments, because now one job can contain all of the invoices and all of the appointments that are needed for that job. And so it helps also with cash flow, because you can take some payments early on in the job and then use those to buy materials or pay employees if you've got a long job. And you can help customers defer the cost over time for bigger ticket items, and just drive better communication with your customers about the progress in the job and when you're able to get work done by setting a status on these different invoices. The next way that we're helping you get paid in a way that really works for your business is auto charge card on file. So as you know, you can save a card on file, and this is a super helpful way to ensure you get paid faster, but this feature makes it even easier to do that. So it's especially useful for pros who do recurring jobs where you have deep and ongoing relationships with your customer. And so it allows you to take a card on file anywhere that you take a card on file right now, and then set up a way to automatically charge that card. And so you set the rules. So you say, you'd like to charge the card 1 day after invoicing, and then it allows you to have the card be charged, and then the homeowner can see the card see the charge in their receipt and on their customer portal. So it ensures you get paid on time. It simplifies the payment process for your customers, especially when you've got recurring jobs that are happening over and over, and it saves you a tremendous amount of time because you're avoiding having to go through all these follow-ups to go get your money. Another way that we're helping you get paid is by enabling you to take payment from online booking. And so at the end of the online booking flow, you'll be able to take a card at the time that the homeowner is booking a job. And so you'll see this as part of your online booking setup, and it allows you to lock in a payment from your customer as soon as they book a job without you even having to talk to them. You can always follow up and make sure that everything is correct. But our new online booking has much more robust controls over the types of services that you can offer, and when you do those jobs and which of your technicians can do them. And so this is a really great way to amplify that product and allow you to really lock in payment even before you go do those jobs. And so coming up next, we'll be able to, down the road, you'll be able to save a card on file and take deposits or take payments on estimates, partial payments along the way, as well as just being able to take it for the full job. Finally, we're introducing discounts and discount codes that you can add to your line items and to online booking. So this is for any pro that uses our price book or online booking, and you'll go into settings and create the discounts that you want to offer, and then you'll be able to have your customers use those discounts when they're checking out on online booking, or you can put them on your job yourself. So it's a great way to incentivize, work to be done with things like a Christmas promo, get work done before a holiday. And so Other planned uses of this down the road will be with referral programs and with other kinds of marketing campaigns. So going full circle, we want to help you build loyalty with your customers. And this, helps you get more jobs, yes, but it helps you get more jobs through your loyal customers. And as you know, we recently introduced marketing as a major capability in our software. And we're bringing together all of our marketing products into one place. And as part of that effort, we're refreshing our postcards product. And so this will be available to all pros who drop postcards when they do a job, or if you send them out as part of a marketing campaign, like a seasonal marketing campaign. And so our postcards is embedded in our new marketing section, and you get to utilize the new features and functionality of our marketing campaigns. And so we've had postcards for a long time, but this refresh gives it a new look and feel. It's easier to create the campaign and preview what it's going to look like, and gives you the ability to write your postcard message using our AI Smart Writer, which is just a super easy way to get your message out there and make sure that it's really appropriate for what you're needing from it. And so this will go out, postcards as it is, but then down the road, we'll be able to help you send these postcards to pros or to customers that are not in your customer database, like send them all out to a certain zip code, and you be able to customize your templates and do more customization of your campaign flows through postcards. So that is just a taste of some of the really exciting things that we have coming down the pike in the next few months of 2024. And we're so excited to be able to support you on your journey as you are winning the day and you are being successful throughout your day. Okay, now that we've talked about everything that we're going to do in 2024, there's just one more thing. I'm going to pass it back to Roland because he's super excited about it.
All right, so I'm excited to talk about something brand new that's coming. We're calling it our AI team, but it's really something that's built for service professionals like you guys to help get more stuff done. So when you guys are around 3 to 5 or even 10 or 20 employees and you're just looking to add some more firepower to your team, we think that you don't necessarily have to only hire human employees, but you can get AI team members to help augment and make things a little better. So I'm going to show you a little bit about how we're thinking about it and the things that are actually live right now for you guys to try. And at the end of it, if you want to use it, you can pop on to our wait list. I'm going to show you all those pieces. But we're doing this because we know that not all home service professionals are ready to take the leap in hiring that first full-time employee or that fifth full-time employee. And with AI now, we're building something that is not like Siri or not like Alexa or not like Jarvis from Iron Man, which is a know-it-all. It's actually going to be separate team members that you're going to be able to add to your company. So take a look. I'm going to show you guys what this is going to look like. So here we go. Inside of my Housecall Pro account here, on the right-hand side, you'll see your AI team bucket. When this thing opens up, we're going to have different team members here to help and assist. This one in particular is called our coach. And so the coach you can see here, once you open it up, you can ask it all kinds of different questions. You'll see also here we've got analyst that you can tag into stuff, a marketing team member, and also a customer service rep, a CSR that you can tag in. In this case here, I'm going to ask the coach, how do I add an employee to Housecall Pro? So when I ask the coach is going to tell me, here we go. To add an employee to Housecall Pro, follow the below steps. Go to account settings, click employees, plus the plus symbol. So what's nice is not only do you get right here an explanation of how to do it, if you want to click into the help article, you can as well. You can also say, was it helpful or is it not? But in this case, you can see the coach can do more than just kind of tech support style stuff. The coach can help you determine when would be the right time to grow your business. So in this case, let's see what coach has to say. What's important to remember is that our team members are not just reactive, they're also proactive. So you can see them starting to tag in other team members that we have here. So you'll see that the coach looped in our business analysts, we're calling them analysts. And the analyst came in and I was actually looking at my company's numbers. And based upon the scale and our company's trajectory, it looks like we need to average 2 more jobs per week of at least $1,500 before we can hire a new technician. So what's nice about this is that our analyst is also looking at other things. And rather than an empty box, like a ChatGPT box or a Claude box or a Bard box or a Gemini box, where you have to come up with your own prompt on what to say, our AI team members are actively coming in here and suggesting things to look at. So you can see here, the analyst also noticed that we have some upcoming expenses. Let's take a look at them. So let's get those upcoming expenses. And I can freeform ask it anything. It'll also come up with bubbles for me to click on, make it really easy, but it shows like I've got a truck payment, 504. And so I need to make sure that I take care of it so I don't accrue any more late fees. So in order to do this, I want to get some more jobs. So I'm looking to write an email marketing campaign to send out to all of my customers. So as you can see here, our marketing team member jumps in and says, hey, I got this. I can help you. Here is a new email that you should send out. And I can copy this and then have it linked directly to my online booking to get some more book jobs. But I noticed my phone just rang as I was doing this demo. And so, here I just said, hey, did I just miss a call? And this is our CSR team member. Our CSR team member already came in, said, yep, that was 3 minutes ago. And we scheduled the customer for you. Sarah Jones here for repair. Also transcribe the call. So if I don't listen to the call, get any extra details, I can do that. That's really nice to be able to do that. So through this, you can kind of get a feel for what it looks like to be working with different team members inside of your AI. So I'm going to jump in and show you what it looks like in an account. Give me 1 second here to log in. I'm going to come in here, and I'm going to show some instances of help here. So let's jump into help. Help is what I said is our help person that can do tech support. You can do all kinds of different things. So I'm going to ask, coach, how do I delete a customer? So right here, I'm waiting for my coach team member to come up with the answer. As you can see here, this is the AI bucket. You'll see the AI assistant here with its little twinkly stars throughout the product. Here, it's going to be in this drawer here on the right. And here you can see help came up with 2 different ways to delete a customer. Gave me 2 options, which is great, option A and option B. And it makes it really easy for me to do this. I can also go link out to the help article if I want to. So if I click this button, I've got a full help article here on how to click on different things. So it's nice to see an extra little bit for option A and option B. I can also ask it other things as well. I can say, I don't know, where's my SMS settings? I can't find those. So I'm just going to type in SMS settings, and it is going to start to look around. It doesn't have a lot of context, so I'm curious with what it comes up with. That's the beauty of AI. Sometimes you don't know what you're going to get, but it's always going to be something that's helpful or is going to lead me to another thing here. So just by saying SMS settings, it knows that I want to configure my settings here, and I can go through to go to my account settings, click on the gear icon. So it gives me an answer and also gives me a help article for that, which is great. If for whatever reason I didn't like the answer, if I wanted to bring in a human to actually help, I can just say, that wasn't helpful. We must have missed something here. So I can say, yeah, this wasn't what I was looking for. How do I set my custom number? I don't know. I'm just making this up here. And that'll go in. And what you'll see here is it allows me now to go back and talk to a person. So when I talk to a person, it opens up my intercom bubble. So at any given time, I can go back and forth between AI, humans, help, and do all kinds of different things. I'm going to ask one more question here, but how do I edit text on the bottom of an invoice? Let's see here. It's generating. It's going. This one's probably a little bit more of an advanced question because it's a little harder to get to, but it should do just fine coming up with an answer here. All right, to edit the text, it appears at the bottom of the invoice. Here we go. Company profile, I can edit that. So great. So that little text where maybe I wanted to add my contractor license number, Maybe I want to add some other things. I could just do it just like that. All right, so I showed you guys a little bit about our help team member, and I'm going to now show you a little bit about our analyst team member that you saw in the beginning, and I'm going to ask it some tough questions. So let me switch over to this other account here. Just give me 1 second. We're going to go here. We're going to go here. All right. So I'm going to go into reporting here. This is a great tab to start out with. There's all kinds of different dashboards and things that you can create by yourself if you know how to do it. But sometimes it's just easier to ask our business analyst. So I'm going to say, how much revenue have I done so far in 2024? So let's see what it comes up with. Now, revenue, you can say gross profit. You can say all kinds of different things. In this case, we're just giving it an easy ball here. It's a fastball right down the middle. And so as it's thinking, I can go to jobs revenue earned, and I can see here, let's show jobs that are completed this year by day, and only jobs that are, I'm not even going to filter any of it. I'm going to come up here with this. So it's going to show me my amount here, 137,453.83. And I'm expecting the AI to come up with the same answer. Obviously, I knew exactly how to configure this report because this is an easy one. But you'd find other questions that you can ask that might take you a little while to configure the report. And so you can see now it's done. And here we go. The total revenue is 137,269.83. Okay, so it's a little bit off, but I can always ask it, how was your last response calculated? So if I was curious about it and figure out why there's a little bit of discrepancy, I think it probably is because revenue is a little different from completed jobs. So, I'd want to make this completed and paid, not just completed. So I'd do filter, and I'd say job status. Sorry, not job status. I'd filter this down by completed. And then I get closer to that answer there. Another question, so here we see 137,269.83, 137,269.83. All right, now let's give it a little bit of a harder question. So you might want to know, who is my best performing technician in April? How many jobs did they do? All right. Oh, I clicked the button twice. I was a little impatient. So it's going to run 2 queries for me. But the AI can do that. It can run multiple different threads here. And so let's see, how would I even build this report? Let's see if I can tech performance month to date. It should be Joe Smith here at 63. All right. See how it comes up with the answer. Maybe it's taking a little bit longer because I clicked the button twice, but that's all right. Next one we're going to ask is maybe something about like job types or commissions earned. All right, here we go. The best performing technician in April is Joe Smith, total 65 jobs. That is correct. What was the total revenue he did? So you'll see you can also ask follow-up questions, and it remembers because it has memory, which is nice if you want to start really digging down into the numbers and figuring these things out. I'm going to start my next question too while this thing's generating. The next question I want to ask a little bit about is, what's my best job type? What is my highest grossing job type so far this year? Oh, look, here we go. It said Calvert Yardy generated a total revenue of $24,000 in April. It's a good month. All right, what's my highest grossing job type so far this year? Because progressives start getting more and more complex as you get used to this. But what's nice is you can ask it any question you want. Again, here we go. The highest grossing job type so far is install. So it looks like $105,000. That's really cool. And so you can also ask it, hey, how did you calculate that? So does the highest grossing job type was determined by summing the revenue for each job type from the start of the year to the current date and selecting the one with the highest total revenue. So that's how it got the number. And that makes total sense. It was right. Well, hopefully you guys have been able to see a little bit about the coach that's available to thousands of our pros right now, our analyst, which is available to thousands of our pros. And if you're interested in getting it turned on in your account, I'm going to show you exactly where to go, because you can sign yourself up for the waitlist. We're still working on releasing this. You can see it's AI beta. But inside of your Housecall Pro account, if you go to the settings, you'll see your AI team members pop up in your left-hand side. And inside of here, you'll start to see some of the AI team members we're working on for you guys, I'm building, and also the ones that you can turn on and turn off. So here's the join waitlist, and that's how you can sign up. As soon as you join the waitlist, you'll be first in line to try some of our new AI team members that are going to help you grow your business and do so in a way that is affordable, easy to turn on, easy to turn off. They're proactive, not just reactive. And the best thing is you don't have to learn any fancy prompt engineering. You can just ask them just like you would ask a human. Well, we're excited to have you guys watch the rest of the virtual summit, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Wow, so many incredible new features and improvements coming down the pipeline. If you want to stay up to date on product releases and what's coming up, there are a couple different ways that you can do that after the virtual summit. John and his team join the first Whiteboard Wednesday in the Housecall Pro community every month to share what's launching next. You can also visit this page that's being dropped in the chat right now to see feature release pipeline and leave feedback and pro votes. Speaking of feedback, we are always looking for pros to help shape the future of the Housecall Pro product. Stop by the prototype bar in the virtual expo floor to talk live with product designers and give your thoughts on a variety of features. They will be there live after the last session today, an hour before the first session tomorrow, and for the first hour after our last session tomorrow. If you're interested in giving ongoing product feedback and getting some cool perks for your time, please click the link in the chat.